Dumbdoggo, the Archaeology of Stupidity. In the endless digital landfill of human folly, where the worst impulses of our species get uploaded in high definition for posterity, there exists a particular breed of cultural anthropologist, not studying ancient civilizations through pottery shards and burial sites, but excavating the absurd through TikTok compilations and Reddit threads. This is the story of Dumbdoggo. May 2018, while serious documentarians were competing for grants to film endangered species in remote locations, a digital archaeologist hit upload for the first time. $0, 0 subscribers. The equivalent of opening a museum of human stupidity in an abandoned strip mall. Noble work, but not exactly what anyone was looking for. May 2018, first meme compilation. $20 in revenue. The economic value of approximately 30 minutes of minimum wage labor, or roughly the cost of the energy drinks consumed during the editing process. The humble beginning of what would become not just content, but a comprehensive catalog of contemporary idiocy. September 2018, 100 subscribers, $100 in revenue, $120 cumulative. The kind of audience that couldn't fill a small lecture hall, yet somehow represented the vanguard of those who understood that someone needed to document this madness for future generations, assuming there are any. December 2018, first viral video, TikTok cringe compilation, $500 in revenue, $620 cumulative. The breakthrough moment when the algorithm recognized what anthropologists had long suspected, that watching other people make fools of themselves is one of humanity's most reliable sources of entertainment. The digital equivalent of rubbernecking at a highway accident, except the accident never ends. February 2019, 1,000 subscribers, $1,000 in revenue, $1,620 cumulative. The statistical threshold where friends stop asking, "Why do you watch this garbage?" and start asking, "Can you send me that video of the guy who thinks the earth is flat?" June 2019, original animated shorts begin, $3,000 in revenue, $4,620 cumulative. The evolution from curator to creator, the moment when simply collecting human stupidity wasn't enough, and original commentary became necessary to make sense of the senseless. The transition from museum guide to cultural critic. November 2019, 100,000 subscribers, $20,000 in revenue, $24,620 cumulative, 1 award. The remarkable milestone where more people voluntarily watch compilations of human failure than attend most university lectures on actual human achievement. The statistics that would make sociologists weep. January 2020, first sponsorship, Raid Shadow. Legends pays $30,000, $54,620 cumulative, 1 award. The corporate validation that comes when companies realize that audiences gathered around shared cringe are surprisingly valuable demographics. The advertising revelation that people bonding over others' stupidity make excellent consumers. March 2020, TikTok duet controversy, negative $10,000 in revenue, $44,620 cumulative. The inevitable moment when documenting stupidity accidentally becomes participating in it. The occupational hazard of staring too long into the abyss of human folly. Eventually, it stares back. The reminder that those who chronicle absurdity are not immune to becoming absurd themselves. June 2020, 1 million subscribers, $150,000 in revenue, $194,620 cumulative, 2 awards. The statistical anomaly where more people voluntarily consume curated human failure than will read most Pulitzer Prize-winning literature. The depressing math of modern attention spans. September 2020, Reddit recap series, debut, $200,000 in revenue, $394,620 cumulative, 2 awards. the expansion into new excavation sites, moving from TikTok archaeological digs to Reddit anthropological studies. The systematic cataloging of humanity's capacity for self-documentation of its own worst impulses. May 2021, 10 million subscribers, $500,000 in revenue, $894,620 cumulative, 3 awards. The mind-numbing milestone where more people watch these compilations of human folly than the combined populations of most major cities. The sobering reality that this represents our cultural priorities. August 2021, YouTube Diamond Play button, 0 direct revenue, $894,620 cumulative, 3 awards. The ironic materialization of success, a physical trophy commemorating the documentation of digital failure. The ceremonial recognition from Silicon Valley for services rendered in the field of stupidity studies. October 2021, Streamy Awards nomination, 0 direct revenue, 3 awards. The fascinating moment when the entertainment industry acknowledges that curating human failure is, in fact, a form of entertainment worthy of recognition. The cultural legitimization of what parents once dismissed as wasting time on the internet. December 2021, merch store launch, Dumbdoggo tees, $300,000 in revenue, $1,194,620 cumulative, 4 awards. The materialization of digital mockery, where laughing at human stupidity becomes wearable. The economic alchemy, where shared cringe transforms into actual merchandise that people willingly purchase and display. April 2022, 15 million subscribers, $800,000 in revenue, $1,994,620 cumulative, 5 awards. The continued growth curve that suggests humanity's appetite for documented stupidity is essentially limitless. The concerning possibility that we've created a sustainable economy based entirely on laughing at ourselves. July 2022, first animated series pilot, $200,000 in revenue, $2,194,620 cumulative, 5 awards. The elevation from compilation to original content, the moment when simply collecting existing stupidity wasn't sufficient, and new forms of documented absurdity needed to be created. The recursive loop of creating content about the creation of bad content. January 2023, 20 million subscribers, $1,200,000 in revenue, $3,394,620 cumulative, 6 awards. The statistical reality where more people voluntarily engage with this content than will ever visit most of the world's great museums combined. The cultural shift that would make archaeologists of previous eras question their career choices. May 2023, voice acting debut in indie game, $250,000 in revenue, $3,644,620 cumulative, 6 awards. The expansion from observer to participant, where the documentarian of digital culture becomes part of digital culture. The inevitable progression from studying the medium to becoming the medium. November 2023, 25 million subscribers, $1,500,000 in revenue, $5,144,620 cumulative, 7 awards. The staggering milestone where the audience for curated human failure exceeds the population of most countries. The anthropological evidence that we've evolved into a species that finds its own failures more entertaining than its successes. June 2024, projected, 30 million subscribers, $2 million in revenue, $7,144,620 cumulative, 8 awards. The continued expansion of an empire built entirely on the foundation that humans will always produce more stupidity than any one person could possibly catalog. September 2024, projected. Podcast launch with meme reviewers, $500,000 in revenue, $7,644,620 cumulative, 8 awards. The audio expansion of visual archaeology, where the discussion of documented stupidity becomes content itself. The meta-commentary on commentary about commentary. February 2025, projected. 35 million subscribers. $2,500,000 in revenue. $10,144,620 cumulative. 9 awards. The ongoing proof that humanity's capacity for creating content about its own stupidity is matched only by its appetite for consuming that same content. June 2025, projected. First graphic novel deal. 0 immediate revenue. 9 awards. The inevitable expansion into traditional media, where digital archaeology of stupidity becomes analog literature. The strange validation that comes when book publishers acknowledge that meme curation is, apparently, a legitimate form of storytelling. December 2025, projected. 40 million subscribers, $3 million in revenue, $13,144,620 cumulative, 10 awards. The statistical reality where more people follow this curator of human failure than will ever read most classic literature. The cultural milestone that would make previous generations question whether civilization was progressing or regressing. In the final analysis, what Dumbdoggo represents isn't just a content creator or curator. It's a mirror reflecting our collective relationship with our own failures. A demonstration that in an age of infinite content creation, someone needs to serve as the librarian of our worst impulses, the anthropologist of our digital dark age. And if you're wondering what this means for our understanding of culture, progress, or human nature itself, I suspect we're witnessing something unprecedented in human history. The first civilization to document its own stupidity in real time, at scale, for entertainment. Whether this represents the height of self-awareness or the depth of self-destruction remains to be seen.